What sort of man are you? What did Miss Fulford ever do to you? Answer me.
She's a paycheck.
She is the mother of a child. His only parent.
Didn't you say that detective friend of yours knocked her up? Or did I hear that wrong?
Watch your mouth.
Maybe you play your cards right. You'll get lucky too. Oh, unless it's past your time.
Oh!
Freddie.
See about taking Harry outside for a walk?
Of course.
She's a pistol.
No. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped her.
Well, it's good you did. She hits harder than you. Detective. We both know our current situation is untenable. Seems like you can keep me here or kill me. What is your plan?
You said something about a deal. Let's hear it.
Come on. Not too much or too quickly. You'll vomit. And I do apologize, Miss Newsom. But blood is blood, and my sister was determined to have George. She loves him.
Love at first sight. It was.
And I wouldn't worry. You are so smart and talented. There's sure to be another man for you.
You're bad.
Don't say that. Oh, she's just upset. Anywho, what's done is done, and George and Amelia are now man and wife.
It was the only thing I could do to save you.
And this is what you want?
Uh-huh.
Even though he doesn't love you.
Love doesn't always appear. Sometimes it grows.
You won't get away with this. So help me.
Effie! Effie!
Stay where you are, George Crabtree. Miss Newsom is in no state to do anything. And I warn you. Huh? You have only seen my sunny side. It would be very wise that you mind your manners.
What happened?
Jack Larkin is dead.
I know that. How did that happen?
Mrs. Hart is investigating.
Do you think the son did it?
I think so.
So now he's a murderer because we couldn't make a case. What about the woman Larkin was with?
She's recovering, but says she didn't see anything.
So you're going to bring this cagey fellow in?
We're looking for him. No look at the address you furnished.
Bring the parents in. They'll know.
You sure? They're already suffering.
They're parents. They live in a world of perpetual suffering. At least that's something you'll never have to worry about, Watts. Get on with it.
Wish me luck.
You tell the Falcones you have Anna. You lead them to me, and I won't pursue the matter further. Providing you furnish me with proof that Falcone authorized the murder of Anna Fulford.
I can do that.
Good.
Why are you willing to trust me?
No. Because if you renege, or if any harm comes to Anna or the boy, I'll hunt you down and kill you.
Please, just have a seat.
We don't know where our son is.
And our daughter is gone.
Can you please just leave us in peace?
I just need to talk to KG.
And I don't know where he is.
Why are you doing this to us?
If your son is a good man, no harm will come to him.
And sometimes even a good man must kill.
Do you think he did it?
He would not do it. He would not take a man's life. I know my son. Do you have children, Inspector?
I do. 2 boys.
And would you believe them capable of murder?
Take a good look. The man's name is Keiji Nakamura, 25 years of age, of Japanese heritage, so he shouldn't be hard to find. If at all possible, bring him in without harming him. I need to question him, not arrest him.
Sir? All right. That's right.
Poor dear had a terrible ordeal. I'm bored. I'm supposed to be on my honeymoon. I want my new life to start.
I agree.
Really?
What's done is done. Perhaps it's time to introduce my new wife to the world.
Really, George? I don't think that's a good idea.
I thought you wanted your sister to begin her new life.
Please, Dorothy, please.
You don't expect her to live in this room with me forever?
She comes with us.
But that's not necessary.
It is. And she'll have a gun in her back the entire time. You try even the slightest funny thing, and I'll kill her.
Thank you, Dr. Ogden.
We're not out of the woods yet.
But you've given us a chance.
Hello, Beatty.
True.
This is quite the bloody bother, isn't it?
True.
This is the woman who saved me.
She is indeed, bless her.
So is he going to come back?
That's what I'm counting on.
And you trust him?
I'm hoping he fears what I'll do to him more than the Falcones.
What do you do about him?
Return him to his mother. Hopefully grant him a normal life.
Are you sure you want to curse him with that?
As long as he's safe.
What about you?
What about me?
He's your son. Are you prepared to let him walk out of your life?
If it means no harm will come to him, so be it.
I'm sorry, William.
So am I.
All I'm suggesting, ladies, is that I've seen your work and you're all as capable as any man. And it's not beyond your capabilities to become doctors. And frankly, the profession would be better served with more women in it.
But Dr. Ogden, I'd never be admitted to medical school. She's right. I wouldn't be either.
No. Well, if with my recommendation, you might.
Doctor, it's Andrew.
Come with me.
Good Lord, help him.
Nurse, prep for surgery, get a gurney. You two help me with him.
Will we be all right?
So when am I getting my bag back?
Sure, ma'am. We'll have your bag for you in a moment.
I've been waiting.
George Crabtree and his harem of women.
Quiet, Dorothy. This is so exciting. My new life.
A policeman's wife? Who would have thought?
Dearly beloved.
George.
It's good to see you, sir. I was afraid some ill had befallen you.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. But there's something I need you to do for me.
That's why I'm here. Is that your son?
Indeed.
You are a lucky man.
Oh, I would hardly say that.
Well, the circumstance in which you find yourself is less than fortunate, but the fact you have a son is indeed a good fortune.
Yes, George.
So, what is it you require of me? You wish me to escort these two to the train station?
Oh, no, that will be my responsibility. I need you to do something else.
Amelia's behind bars.
Why did you marry her?
It wasn't a real marriage, Effie. It was ordained by Higgins, for Pete's sake. And I did it to keep you safe, and you are now.
No, I'm not.
We'll find Dorothy. Maybe you should go home and get some rest.
George, perhaps you should have married her. In earnest. And maybe all this would be over.
Effie, I don't think you're thinking straight.
Suppose I'm not.
Constable Paul, would you escort Miss Newsom home? Maybe stay with her until I get back?
Of course.
Let me go.
George.
Let me go.
It's fine.
Drink. You'll feel better.
It's funny. It's all I did last night. And I don't.
You slept in the alley?
If that's where you found me. Yes.
You know, Mr. Larkin is dead.
Dead? Good. But I did not do it. I was drinking all night. Talk to the bartender.
Busy bar.
With one Japanese man in it. He'll tell you where I was.
It wasn't him.
You said you didn't get a good look at the assailant.
That's true. So perhaps I should say I don't think it was him.
Why?
Well, I only had a glance at the person, but he was much slighter than that man.
You sure?
No matter what you may think of Jack Larkin, I had a great affection for him. If I thought that was the man who killed him, I would say so.
All right, thank you.
Detective?
Yes?
I talked to the owner of the bar. He said the Japanese man was in there until late last night.
Is he certain?
We had to throw him out. That's probably why he ended up in the alley.
I see. Thank you. Oh, could you escort Miss Day home?
Of course.
City morgue?
I don't want to talk to you, George Crabtree.
You have to.
No, I don't. I hate you. You took my heart and you broke it.
I had no choice.
How could you leave me on like that? You're certainly not the person I thought you were.
Well, nor are you. I should have made you seek help the first time we met.
Help! There's nothing wrong with me. Except you. You could have taken what I had to offer. Everything.
Where's your sister?
How should I know?
Amelia, any assistance you can give at this point can only help your cause.
I'm not telling you.
She didn't do much to help you, did she? She sacrificed you while she made her getaway. Now, where does she go?
Oh, where will Dorothy go?
Amelia.
Oh, where will she be with her hair cut long? Oh, where will she be?
You like science?
I don't know what I like. I haven't been in school much. It just looks interesting.
Wait right here.
You don't have to worry. Nobody's following us.
How do you know that?
I've been watching. I always do. My mother told me to always keep my head on a swivel.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do that for much longer.
For you, young man.
Really? Thank you.
You'll be going on a long journey. You'll need something to occupy your mind.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Please, no.
We did everything we could, but he began to hemorrhage, and there was no way to stop it.
Combine these two chemicals for a great surprise. But only do that outdoors.
I would like it very much if you would come.
As would I. But I can't. I have to be certain that you and your mother are safe first.
What about after you've done that?
There'll be plenty of time to discuss it.
I've bought 2 tickets. I will accompany the boy to New York.
Very good. I would be forever grateful if you would see them both safely to England.
England? You'll see to the bill?
Of course. Right. You'd best be off. You'll be brave.
I'll write you once I do the experiment.
I would very much like that. But only once I've told you it's safe to do so. Not before.
I'm glad I met you, Father.
As am I, son. As am I.
I'm sorry, Detective. I'm no closer to an answer.
Have you tried consulting with Dr. Ogden?
I doubt that'll be necessary.
I think it is, Mrs. Hart. Lack of knowledge can only be remedied by asking questions. In that way, your job is no different than mine.
If you just give me more time.
I'm sorry, that's something I don't currently have an excess of. I could request Dr. Ogden myself if you find the matter unpleasant.
No. I'll do it.
Good.
Detective Murdoch.
Mr. Falcone.
I take it you're enjoying your time in La Belle Province. Mr. Rhodes told me you had the woman. Give her to me.
I don't think so.
You didn't hear him. We're here for the woman.
Drop your weapon.
Take them in, George.
With pleasure.
Put the thing in.
This one as well.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm saving your skin, Mr. Rhodes.
Making this look good, huh? Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's good.
I see. They're called osteons.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Both human and animal bones contain them, and in some circumstances, there's easily identifiable osteon banding. In this case, I'd say almost definitely this is animal bone.
But they said they cremated their daughter.
Then they were likely lying. My best guess, this is a pig femur.
Thank you, Dr. Ogden. But I do think I should have known that.
Well, you don't have as many corpses under your belt as I do.
Not yet, anyway.
This was rather a pleasant diversion, actually. I lost a patient today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There was little that could have been done for him. I tried. It failed.
Well, have our questions been answered? Doctor?
Gentlemen,
Your suspicions were right, Detective. What we're looking at here is an extremely charred pig femur.
Huh. Not human at all, then. So the two of them were lying to you?
So it would seem.
It would also seem their daughter is indeed alive.
And now her husband's dead. Bring them in. Pressure them into giving us something useful.
And if they don't?
Charge them with murder.
So the parent should pay for the sin of the child.
You better tread carefully, Watts. Mrs. Hart.
Ah, Dr. Ogden.
George.
I was wondering if I might impose on you a moment.
Of course. What do you need?
I'm hoping you'll have a word with a suspect I have in custody.
Certainly. Who is it?
Until recently, she was my wife.
Well, that may require further explanation.
Where shall I begin?
So tell me, when did it become a crime to take a train to Montreal?
When that trip is for the purpose of committing murder.
Oh, good luck proving that.
I have testimony that posits you commissioned the murder of Anna Fulford.
She isn't dead.
No, but conspiracy to commit murder is also a crime. And I have a witness that any jury would be compelled to believe.
If you go ahead with this, you're signing the death warrant for all those you hold near and dear.
I'm not afraid of you. Guard!
It isn't me you should be afraid of. The reach of the Black Hand extends far beyond these walls.
Good day, Mr. Falcone.
You're risking our lives for a bastard son.
Amelia?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Julia Ogden.
That's funny.
What is?
A lady doctor. For playing pretend. That I'm Princess Amelia Ernst.
Not Mrs. George Crabtree.
No, that's not funny. I was supposed to be Mrs. George Crabtree, but he deceived me. But he will love me someday.
Why do you believe that?
When he sees the error of his ways, he will come back to me. If he doesn't come back to me, then he's in for it. We'll see to that.
We'll?
Mm-hmm. Dorothy and I. Fool us once, shame on you.
What makes you think that George is the one?
Because I read his words. He's my soulmate. And we are destined to be together. One way or another.
What do you mean by that?
It means there are more worlds than this one. And I don't care which one we are together in.
You planning on releasing me anytime soon?
I will. Not just yet.
I'm, kind of a sitting duck in here. Never know who's gonna come walking through those cell doors.
Patience, Mr. Rhodes. Patience.
You had no right to disturb my daughter's remains. That is a pig bone, sir. You did not cremate your daughter. In fact, I believe she's very much alive. That's not true.
I'm afraid it is. A scientific test has proven that bone to be animal in nature, and as the inspector said, most likely a pig What was the nature of your ruse?
Our daughter is dead, and that man killed her and the woman before her. He is the guilty man.
Did you know about this?
So, is this how you want to play it? Right then. All three of you are charged with the murder of Mr. Jack Larkin.
You had all better think carefully about what you are doing.
I would like to make a formal statement saying that Station House 4 have entered formal charges against Mr. Hakuri and Mrs. Yua Nakamura in the murder of Mr. Jack Larkin. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
What are you doing?
I'm letting the press know that we've done our job.
Formally.
Amelia's not well, George.
She should be in prison for kidnapping.
I'd like to see her committed. It's possible her condition is treatable.
And if it's not?
Then the asylum is where she'd reside.
I suppose I should have a charitable mind about it. She does have excellent taste in men.
How's Miss Newsom?
She's a bit shaken up by the whole ordeal.
I can imagine. Should I reach out to her?
I shouldn't think so. Effie's made of stern stuff. A good night's sleep, she'll be fine. Have you spoken to the detective?
Yes. He found Harry.
Oh, that's good news. So he'll be coming home soon.
Yes, I suppose.
What do you want? I want whatever your time.
I have nothing to say to you. I have a lawyer coming.
Oh? You may want to hold off on that.
And why's that?
Because I'm about to make you an offer you had best not refuse.
The boy can live.
And the woman?
Depends on what you are prepared to offer me.
If Miss Fulford is granted her freedom, then I will have no reason to pursue any matter against you or any other member of the Black Hand.
Except Mr. Falcone.
Except Mr. Falcone. He will be put away for a long time.
Okay. Then the woman can live.
You can give me this assurance.
The matter of Anna Fulford is only of concern to the Falcone family. The rest of the organization would rather not be involved in chasing some silly woman who did nothing wrong.
You can assure me that his grievance isn't shared by any other member of the Black Hand?
If Falcone is out of the picture, we will wash our hands of the whole affair. You have my word.
And what's that worth?
As much as yours. I wish your son a long and happy life.
No sign of her, George. I imagine she's far away from here if she knows what's good for her.
Right, Higgins, look at this.
What is it?
Windsor newspaper archives. Here's a story about a house fire. An entire family was killed.
It sounds like a shame.
There were 2 survivors, a couple of children that the family took in.
Uh-huh.
Twin girls.
And they murdered the family?
Well, I don't know. I suppose it could have been an accident, but it says here there were rumblings at the time, something funny about the fire.
There's nothing funny about a fire, George. And I speak from experience. Ruthie almost burned our house down a few nights ago.
How?
Warming milk.
Good Lord. Don't you have a nanny or some such?
She quit.
And you didn't hire another?
She quit too. Ruthie can be quite demanding. Little Jordan can be quite a handful as well.
Jordan? I don't know where you came up with that name.
Came to Ruthie in a dream. So, are you still going to ask Miss Newsom to marry you?
I don't know Higgins now. Hardly seems like the right time.
I think that as long as those two are out there, there's never going to be a right time.
Enjoying your grape juice?
You know they didn't do it, don't you?
I don't care.
Then let them go.
No, they're up to something.
If they wanted to kill Mr. Larkin, they had ample opportunity.
And so did the daughter. And up until recently, she's had the perfect alibi. Death.
So, what does arresting them accomplish?
If she's a good person, she'll come forward. The whole of Toronto considers her parents to be murderers. Let's see if she can live with that.
And if she can?
I'll let them go. Right now, I'm just fishing.
You're troubled, aren't you?
You're very perceptive.
You want to talk about it?
Just leave it, Watts, all right?
Oh, of course.
About time. Well?
You aren't going anywhere.
We had a deal.
Had. But I've made another deal with the Black Hand. A better deal.
I'll recant everything I told you. Every bit of information I gave you.
You go ahead. I have others who will swear that you and Falcone acted alone.
Acted alone about what?
You murdered an innocent woman and put her body in a barrel of lye, and who knows how many countless others you did the same to.
We had a deal!
You were going to kill my son.
You're a dead man.
We all are eventually, Mr. Rhodes. Get some sleep. I hear it's good for you.
Hello?
I would like to see my parents released.
We'll decide that once we hear what you have to say.
I killed my husband, a Mr. Jack Larkin, and I acted alone.
You hardly did that. Your parents helped you fake your death.
That was only to escape him.
Your family did more than that. They accused him of murder.
He is a murderer. He killed his first wife.
How do you know that?
He told me on more than one occasion.
And you never went to the police?
He would have killed me, so I needed to escape him.
And you had escaped him, and yet you went back to kill him. Why?
He beat me almost every day. And I let him. I thought once he was arrested, it would be over, and no woman would ever have to suffer him. But then I saw him free. And with another woman. I couldn't have that on my conscience.
You should have come to the police.
You had him. And you did nothing. Please, let my family go. They did nothing wrong except try and save me.
What happens now?
We recommend leniency.
A Japanese woman kills a well-respected white man? What sort of leniency will be granted?
Hopefully enough to save her from the noose.
I am in your debt, George.
Oh, it was pleasure enough to be of assistance.
I've told your superior that you are a most able officer.
Thank you, but that was hardly necessary.
You are destined for greater things.
I am French, sir. The position I hold is as far as I will ever advance. The Montreal police is not favorably inclined towards its French officers.
Of course. I've faced something similar in Toronto. The constabulary does not look favorably upon Catholics.
What would a Neptunian make of us?
A Neptunian?
A being from another planet. What would they think about how we on Earth are dividing ourselves? Especially since we are essentially all the same.
But I wonder what Neptunians think of Venusians.
Not much, I would think. They are a bad bunch. Would you mind if I accompanied you to the train?
I would appreciate that.
Have you given much thought to other species inhabiting this Earth? Like, mermen?
Oh, I think mole men are far more probable.
I feel that as well.
If you're ever in Toronto, there's someone you should meet. For the journey home.
Oh, comme c'est bon. I have converted you.
We'll see.
What is it?
Your son's in Winnipeg. We have friends there. Reliable friends.
Is he safe?
As far as we know.
The rest of your payment.
We haven't brought him back yet.
I don't want you to. His life is his own now. What he does with it, that's up to him. I appreciate this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble.
Sometimes you don't know how your day is going to turn, do you? I didn't expect it to come to much, but today was a very good day. I do feel like I'm starting to fit in with the people I work with. Julia Ogden helped me with a case today. Perhaps I'm not infallible, but she seems not a bad soul at all. Maybe she just needed a second chance. Which got me thinking. We all need a second chance sometimes, don't we? Would you like one?
Thank you.
This is our second chance. How do you feel?
Grateful. I feel grateful.
Good.
Who's that?
What?
The noise. George at the window.
There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Dearest Anna, I do hope you are settling into what will be a normal life. I think the threat to you has passed, and you may be able to live in peace. If there is occasion, I would dearly love to see Harry again. Yours, William. If you would rather I not send it, I won't.
Of course not, William. It's clear that you share something. And he's your son. He should be a part of your life.
Our life?
Yes, our life. Although I'm not sure how I'd tolerate two of you.
You could. He has a keen interest in science.
Not much of a surprise.
It's not something I ever thought I would need.
I've always known that about you, William. And I'm glad you have it.
Thank you.
I'm going to get ready for bed.
I'll join you.
I should hope so.
Yes? That's very good. Very good.